Hey, welcome Wargamers, Doug here with 2 Plus Tough, and I wanted to give you an update on the progress of the 2020 2 Plus Tough lore contest. All in all, there were way more entries than I thought there was going to be. I was kind of thinking there'd be like 60, 70. There were over 115 different stories and stuff that were submitted from folks all over the world and all different languages and that kind of stuff, and it was exciting to read them all. It did set me back a week because there were so many more than I thought, but I wanted to announce that today, patrons, if you are watching, you will see a post with a poll, and in that description, there is the name of the short story and a link to the top 10 finalists of the 2020 competition. So I'm doing this video for a few reasons. One, because every time I go live, people are always asking, how's the progress of the thing, the contest going? This is an update for everybody, and also if you are a patron and you see this first, you can know that, because Patreon sends a lot of messages, you can head over to patreon.com and go ahead and fill out, or start reading the contestants, and I want you to pick your top 3, and that's how we're going to do this. The top 3 get actual prizes, the top 5 get videos made based on their lore. You're going to have roughly 2 weeks to read them all. Again, I know it's a lot of time, and if people say that they've, finished reading them all, or it seems like all my patrons have responded in some way, then we'll go ahead and close it early. But for the most part, I want to make sure that everyone with different busy lives and schedules has a chance to read all 10. To that end, I am very excited to say that we have a myriad of different types of content in there. There's short stories about Khorne, Maggotkin, Stormcast Eternals, Orcs, Cities of Sigmar, Slaves to Darkness, Flesh Eater Courts, Fire Slayers. There's also different kinds of content. So some are, here's my interesting concept for a city, here's the heroes, and kind of like just more of a exposition style, whereas others are actual short stories. And so I tried to make a good mix of all the different types of lore entries that I got. If you would like to participate in the voting for the top 3, or top 5 I suppose, or just see the other top 10 entries, go ahead and head over to patreon.com and you can support the channel as well. I don't often really drive home that I have a Patreon, mainly because I don't want to be one of those annoying channels that just kind of asks for support all the time and demands your money and your time, but this is one where you get to be involved very directly with something that's going on with the channel. So I want to invite you, if you would like, for as little as $1 a month, you can go over, become a patron, and vote on what your favorite story is. I'm super thankful for all my patrons. They're going to allow me to go full-time here pretty soon, sooner than you might think, and we'll be doing more cool stuff with them in the future. So anyway, friends, that is it for today. I'm going to be posting a lot of pictures and that kind of stuff over on Instagram and Facebook, as well as my Discord channel in the link down below, and just kind of communicating with people. It's been a very busy couple of weeks. I'm sorry last week was a little bit shy on content. I had, like I said, an immense amount of reading to do, and then trying to filter them down into 10 choices was really rough. It was actually really rough. There was, of the 116 or so, I want to say there was 24 that I all thought, I was like, man, this where it got rough, right? Like a solid quarter of them were just like, oh, these are really good. And so it got difficult. So anyway, we'll resume normal content this week. Tomorrow I have videos coming up for Bone Splitters and then stuff for Infinity later on. And we'll be back to our normal schedule. Thank you all so much. Happy wargaming.